Hello, dear folks. Welcome to the show, Jack Chow on East West with G&E TV. Now we're still in the momentum of the 10th anniversary of the Chinese American Film Festival. And now we're talking about exactly more than 200 screenings in major theaters of all over Southern California. Lots of people called me, say, hey, wonderful films, I like them. And well, each night I squeeze some time to go there, take a look myself. I am quite convinced about what we do, what we have done so far. So thank you for the support that we receive from every corner of the community. Thank you for the filmmakers of all over Southern California, in Hollywood, well, almost all across the country. Yes. We're talking about a retrospective look into the past 10 years of the Chinese American Film Festival. And today, joining me in the retrospect is my good friend, a young friend, Mr. T.K. Xu. And he is a rising star in Hollywood. T.K., welcome to the show.
Jack, thank you so much for having me. It's such an honor. It's
pleasure
been, well, our last show aired on January 17th.
Oh, yeah?
Yes. It's been, wow.
All right. Yeah. January 17th. It's almost like, let's see, 11 months.
Yeah.
11 months, okay.
To, yeah.
Well, the festival has been overwhelmingly a success.
Yeah.
And it's been hailed by lots of people. And we know that it is confirmed as one of the important items. I mean, in the package of China-U.S. governmental level exchange items of culture, right? Okay.
Yes, this is
so,
a big deal.
So what's your impression? Because you are on event one all the way till now, right?
Exactly.
So, what exactly is your impression about this year's film festival?
Oh, that was an excited week for me, and yeah, I was just so thrilled to be able to, you know, be with the film festival from step one. And I was lucky enough to join the festival with Mrs. Christine Antonovich, and yeah, we were there every step of the way.
Every step of the way.
That was awesome. Yeah, it was a great experience.
I see. How do you feel about the winners of this year?
Oh, well, we have some very outstanding Chinese movies attending the festival this year. And in fact, I was just watching one of them on this Saturday. And yeah, it was...
Which is what?
Oh, it was Beijing A Love Story.
Oh, Beijing Love
yeah,
Story.
basically, you know, 5 stories, and the main characters, they were all connected in, you know, some way.
I see.
And yeah, it was, you know, the main theme of movies should be love, and there's always been love.
All right, okay. Well, the other day I was in a conversation with some friends from Atlanta, Georgia. They're talking about the love stories being the universal subject.
Exactly.
Universal subject. It's timeless, timeless subject.
Yes, even if it's a thriller, even if it's a sci-fi, it's love should always be the theme. Yeah.
I see. So, compared to last year, though, do you see a progress that China film have made so far?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, it's.
In what way?
I see Chinese movies growing and improving every year. They are opening their vision. They are looking towards the global market. They are not only creating content suitable for Chinese audience. They are, you know, just looking out. Yeah, they are. They are getting very creative, and some of the original contents, yeah, very impressive.
I see. So to see the whole pack about submissions, so you see, in my eye, more love stories than other stories. Than say historical stories, war stories, even though there are some wonderful ones, such as the Silent War Silent Roar.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
silent
I know that
roaring,
one.
right? Silent Roar.
Yes.
I don't know exactly how it's translated into English though.
Me
Uh,
either.
yeah, well,
Yeah, but I know the
that's
film.
that's a very good one too.
Yeah.
But my point is that the love story taking a majority from among the submissions. Right?
Exactly. I think this is very valuable. You know, this is a good phenomenon because in this 21st century movie industry, everybody is talking about making a large, you know, huge budget sci-fi film. You know, everything that. You know, if a human stares in a movie, well, that's not really a big movie. You know, it has to be robot, it has to be mutant.
Oh yeah,
has to
you're
be-
right. You're right. Yeah, yeah.
right. But under this, you know, atmosphere, but we are still seeking the true nature, the beautiful side of the human being,
Sure.
and just, you know, telling stories that are really touching our hearts, not just be fantasized by visual effects.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think that is like I said,
Yeah,
very
you're
valuable.
absolutely right. Well, you know, as a matter of fact, I'm surprised that you people at your age holds almost a similar concept as I do.
Oh yeah.
I used to think that the young people like you, like your age, you kind of like man more fantasized by the visual feast, such as robots, such as computer animation, such as special effects, things like so on and so forth. And you tend to stress on the story part. That is why you surprised me.
Well, first of all, you're a young man yourself. That's
Okay,
first.
I'm a young man myself. Okay, good. Thank you for saying that. I take you to lunch today.
Okay, all right. Yeah,
All right,
that
good.
was very worthy.
Sure.
Second of all, yeah, I don't think it has anything to do with age. You know, all the audience, we need the you know, some visual effects, some excitement, sometime once in a while.
Okay.
But deep down in our heart, we are seeking love.
All right.
We are seeking stories talking
see.
about love from the big screen.
I see.
And I think that is what Chinese movie can make a difference in this world, because
I see.
If we just only want to compete for the big budget sci-fi, you know, fantasy thriller
Box office
with
value.
Hollywood, yeah,
Yeah.
we you know, have to be honest, we might have a long way to go. But if we choose to tell, you know, talk about real people, telling real stories, communicating with the audience from our hearts, I think that is what we can.
Exactly by coincidence, Hollywood had the same style.
Yes,
Even though it's not having the same style now, but it used to, long time ago, having the same style.
Yes.
Take Gone with the Wind, for example.
Oh yeah, that's
What a wonderful story it tells, right?
Yes.
Okay. Even take Titanic, for example. What a wonderful story it tells, right?
Yeah.
It is a story that gets you right there.
Exactly.
Right? And the effect and whatever animation stuff like only help you to understand the story. Feel the juice of the story. It's not the story itself. Once again, talking about Gone with the Wind, right? Yes. Now you can cut the film into two parts. The first part tells you about the halcyon life, pre-war, right? And then you're talking about the missed disaster during and after the war, and the consequences of the war, and things like that. It is a kind of a prolonged storytelling without getting your audience tired, right? So it has a tradition like that.
Yeah, you see, only that kind of story lasts forever, right? Yeah, and even a film is about future, is about robot invasion or anything like that. If we put anything about human nature inside of it, it just upgrades its level.
Yeah,
it just make the movie last longer.
You're right.
Yeah.
And also you're talking about impression, right?
Yes.
When impression is concerned, sometimes when you do see the thrills, the action, the robots, the special effect, whatever, you do get excited at the very moment, but afterwards you confuse them. You
Right.
confuse yourself of which is which.
Yes,
Right?
exactly.
And some actions or some whatever, you never tell from which film, right? Which is which, and there's no afterwards, okay, thinking and rethinking, no retrospective value. Right? If you
true.
do, once you do have a good story, though, the story lasts. So you may even forget who played the role.
Yes.
You may even forget about the actual line of the story,
Yeah.
but the character stands up. Right? Those are the point.
Exactly.
Yeah, sure. Today, joining me in the discussion about the Chinese American Film Festival is my good friend T.K. Xu. He is a rising star of Hollywood. Oh, by the way, he is a kung fu star.
That's what I do.
Well, kung fu star and an actor as well, right?
Yes,
You're
yeah.
both. You're not just doing the kung fu star as a kind of like stunning body.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, I have to say this to people. I am not a martial artist who wants to become an actor. I am an actor with martial arts skills. That's what I am.
Good, good. Oh yeah, that's very important.
That's what I will work hard to become.
All right. But you may sound only a different way of expressing, but the second, I like the latter.
It's different.
Yeah.
it
And
is.
an actor with the martial art
skills.
skill, right? Okay. So we're trying to evaluate the 10th anniversary of the Chinese American Film Festival and its activities and its consequences. We're right now still in the momentum because we are still showing the films scheduled to be screened. So let's take a short moment now. When we come back, we'll probably find more from this young man about how he thinks that this kind of a Chinese American Film Festival by nature would help enhance the exchange, understanding, harmony, whatever, between US and China in terms of films. With us, we'll be right back.